woke up this morning and I could tell that I was starting to get sick. I could just feel that a cold or something was coming on. Something that I've come to realize is that I don't actually get sick as long as other people do. I find that when some people get sick, they're off work for 3 or 4 days, where I only get sick for about a day and then I feel better and I can go back to work. So I just wanted to share a few tips around what I do when I start to feel myself getting sick. And these are ways that you can get yourself feeling better faster. So the first thing that I do when I feel myself getting sick is I want to cleanse my environment of all of the different germs that could be lingering around. So this includes things that I would normally come into contact with or have to do with like any of my bodily fluids. So the first thing is my toothbrush. I always change my toothbrush when I start to feel myself getting sick. The next thing is my water bottle. So usually I carry a water bottle around with me absolutely everywhere. And when I start to feel myself getting sick, I'll put that aside, give it a clean, and grab a new one from the cupboard. The next thing is that I'll change the sheets on my bed as well as any towels that I'm using. So if I have any face towels or shower towels, I'll put those into the wash. I also put on fresh clothes. So I try to make sure that I get myself out of my pajamas and put on a fresh pair of clothes. And I don't know if anybody else is like me, but I have like a pile of clothes that aren't quite clean but aren't quite dirty, and I'll take that entire pile of clothes and put them in the wash. I just sort of assume that it's got whatever germs on it that made me sick, and I go and put those in the wash. And another one that I don't really do, but I know can apply to some other people, if you wear lots of jewelry or you have fake nails or have nail polish on, giving those a really good clean or just taking off your nail polish can really, really help. Especially if your nail polish is like starting to chip or peel, because a lot of bacteria can like build up in there. So that's why a lot of healthcare workers actually aren't allowed to wear nail polish. So just taking, any nail polish off, any jewelry off, and giving it a really good clean. Okay, so that's sort of the first part of what I do is I cleanse my environment. I cleanse the germs from the spaces around me and the things that I normally use. The next thing that I want to be doing is flushing my system. So what this actually means is typically when we're sick, we try to, bundle ourselves up in blankets and just lay on the couch and watch TV or have a nap, have a sleep. And we end up sleeping in bed or laying on the couch all day and not really doing much. But when you do that, your body's not really moving. And we need movement through our muscles to help our lymphatic system clear anything that's going on inside of our bodies. So you need to be up and you need to be moving. Another thing is that if you're just laying down, everything's sitting there. So let's say you have like a cough or like your chest is really congested or your sinuses are congested. Then just laying there and not moving is just going to have it sit there in your chest and sit there in your head. So I'll try and get up and go for a walk or do some sort of movement. Doing a little bit of cleaning, like I said before, like making my bed, doing some yoga poses, doing some stretches can really help with that as well. The next thing that I typically do is have a hot shower. So I want to try and create almost like a steam room, have lots of steam building up that really helps to loosen up any like loose gunk that's going on in your head or your chest, and really helps to clear those like nasal passages. Once I'm out of the shower, I'll do lymphatic drainage, and I recently just bought one of those gua sha tools to help with this. So usually you want to start from the inside around your nose and work your way out towards your ears and then down your neck. I've seen some people use gua shas where they like go up, they want upward motions. And I guess if you're doing it for skincare, then that would be okay. But if you're doing it for lymphatic drainage, which I think that that's what it's meant to be for anyways, you need to go in the direction of your lymph nodes and push things towards your heart. So you're gonna start from your nose and your sinuses, and you're gonna push your way out, and then you've got lymph nodes around your ears, and then you're gonna push down around your ears, down through your neck, into your collarbones. And then sometimes if I'm feeling really blocked up, I'll go even below my collarbones and down through my armpits as well. And sometimes I'll just use my hands for that, just a little bit of self-massage to help loosen things up. I really find that helps whenever I have like sinus infections or sinus congestion. It just really clears everything up and gets things moving again. Then again, if I'm having issues with my sinuses or my breathing, I'll use some essential oils. I've got a eucalyptus one that I just put around my neck, and sometimes I'll just breathe it in, put some underneath my nose so it stays there and I'm getting that scent of it throughout the day. And then the last thing is that I'll make myself some tea to help try and flush things out. So peppermint tea, ginger tea, any other tea that you really would enjoy. I like ginger if I've got like an upset stomach. And then in addition to that, since I've cleaned out my water bottle and swapped it for a new one, I make sure that I carry that around with me everywhere, and then I'm hydrating lots throughout the day because that's really going to help flush things through your system. Okay, just a few extra little tips here. You want to be going outside and getting a little bit of sunlight. So obviously if you're sick, try and stay away from people. But I'll go outside for a walk, get some fresh air, get some sunlight, Sunlight has vitamin D, so it's really good for helping your immune system. So even if you really can't go outside, you're really not feeling well enough, then at least open your blinds, try and get yourself in front of the window so that you're getting some of that sunlight. And again, if you can't get outside for fresh air, at least open some windows, turn on some fans so that you've got a bit of circulation going around and you're not just sitting in that sort of stale, germ-infested environment. The next thing that I try and do, and I didn't do it today because I already had woken up and put them in, is try not to wear contacts. I'll try and just wear my glasses if I'm not feeling well. There's been a few articles online about how wearing contacts when you're sick isn't very good for you. I guess when you're sick, your eyes dry out, which makes them more itchy, and you're more likely to rub them and touch them. And obviously, if you've got germy hands, then touching your eyes and touching your face isn't going to be the best thing for that. Always make sure that you're getting lots of fruits and vegetables in. Sometimes you don't feel like you have an appetite. At least try and drink like some electrolytes with some salt in there to keep your electrolytes up so you don't feel worse. But if you can, try and get a few fruits and vegetables in that are going to be chock full of vitamins and minerals and everything that you need to get your body back on track. You want to make sure that you're also getting lots of rest. So I said before that you want to be doing some movement, so you don't want to sleep through the entire day. But if you're really tired, if your body is needing that rest, then definitely go ahead and take that. Have a nap, have a rest. But try and not just lay down for the entire day. You need to incorporate some movement to get, again, like I said, those things moving throughout your body. And the last thing that I wanted to talk about is a bit more physio-specific. If you have a bit of a wet cough or you're just feeling a bit congested, some of the things that we do with clients in hospital is called percussions and vibrations. So using some like patting motions on your back or just bouncing on like a gym ball can help loosen up any congestion that you might have in like your chest or your sinuses. So literally just doing some bouncing, patting your chest. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll use my body massager and I'll run it along my neck and my chest, which helps those vibrations help loosen things up as well. So these are some of the things that I've been doing today to try and help myself feel better so that I can go back to work tomorrow. I haven't taken any medicine today. I don't have a fever or anything like that, just a bit of a runny nose and sore throat. If you're somebody who is having COVID symptoms, definitely go get tested, go see your doctor, and talk to a healthcare professional about that. And if you really are feeling not that well, feel free to take medicine. I just tend to avoid using medicine if I can. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I upload 2 new videos every single week. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one when I'm feeling better. Bye!